Hello and welcome to another video from Midas Touch Toys, Games, Collectibles. And today we are looking at the 1996 release by Playmates from their classic Star Trek series of action figures, replica ships and toys. And this particular item we are looking at today is of the Starfleet phaser, which was seen in Star Trek the Motion Picture and Star Trek the Wrath of Khan. Okay, so this is the box that the phaser comes in. And it says Classic Star Trek Movie Series, Starfleet Phaser from Star Trek the Motion Picture and the Wrath of Khan. It says Light Up Phaser Energy Beam Emitter, Flashing Light Up Power Charge Status Indicators, the two authentic phaser discharge sounds, Stun and Disrupt, and clips the belt or waistband, authentic lights and sounds from the movies. It says, try me, press the trigger to hear the phaser discharge sounds. We'll do that in a minute. And at the bottom it says includes 2 replaceable AA batteries, the Playmates logo, and it's assortment number 16080, and it's stock number 16081. It says it's collector's series edition number 043155, and you've got the Star Trek 30-year anniversary logo, and you've got the warning. Choking hazard, small parts, not for children under 3 years. Okay, so that is the front of the box. Now, before we take that out of the box and have a good look at it, let's turn the box around and see what we got printed on the back. Okay, so I've turned the box around, and this is what we've got on the back. It says Classic Star Trek Movie Phaser, Starfleet Phaser from Star Trek the Motion Picture and the Wrath of Khan. It says the Type 2 Starfleet Phaser is the defense armament of choice when exploring strange new worlds. This weapon delivers phased energy through an emitter beam capable of stunning on an attacker. When no other alternative is available, it can also be used to cut through metal, alloys, or to heat inorganic materials. All Starfleet officers should review Federation policy regarding the use of this powerful weapon on landing party missions. In Star Trek II, the Wrath of Khan, Admiral James T. Kirk landing party armed themselves with these phasers to search the Regilla space laboratory for the dangerous Khan Noonien Singh. Kirk used his phaser to destroy the SETI eel that had crawled out of Commander Pavel Chekhov's ear. Okay, so choose a power setting to protect the Federation from Klingon attack. And it says press the trigger to light up the beam emitter, monitor the lights up status indicators to confirm power levels, and clip to belt or waistband for easy access. And there you can see the diagram. So it's got the power setting dial there, a flashing light, power charge status indicators, light up phaser energy beam emitter, and the firing trigger. Playmates and the 30th anniversary logo, assortment number 16081, stock number assortment number 16080, stock number 16081. Includes 2 replaceable AA batteries. Batteries are included for demonstration purposes only and may need to be replaced by the customer. Do not mix old batteries with new batteries and so on. And you've got the copyright information at the bottom, and you've got information on the Star Trek fan club there as well, along with a barcode. Okay, that's the back of the box. So let's just drop the box to the side and let's see. Let's just come out a little bit. It says Classic Starfleet Movie Series, Starfleet Phaser from Star Trek the Motion Picture and the Wrath of Khan. Authentic lights and movie sounds. Star Trek 30 years anniversary. Assortment number 16080. Stock number 16081. Includes 2 replaceable AA batteries. Playmates logo. Ages 4 and up. Light up phaser energy beam emitter, flashing light up power, 2 charge status indicators, 2 authentic phaser discharge sounds, Stun and Disrupt, and clips to belt or waistband. And if I just turn it round to the end, and we've got pretty much the same thing again. Classic Star Trek Movie Series, Star Trek Phaser from Star Trek the Motion Picture and the Wrath of Khan, authentic lights, sounds from the movies, Star Trek 30th anniversary logo, assortment number 16080, stock number 16081, includes 2 replaceable AA batteries, Playmates logo, ages 4 and up, light up phaser energy beam emitter, flashing light up power charge status indicators, tool authentic phaser, discharge sound, stun and disrupt, and clips to belt or waistband. So that is the phaser. Let's just see if it's working. Oh, it certainly works. Okay, that's about all I can show you from this. Well, it's in the box. What I'm going to do now is take it out of the box and let's have a good look at what's inside. Okay, so I've removed the phaser from the box and this is what we got. So we've got the actual phaser itself, which is in my hand there. But before we look at that, it comes complete with this instructions, which is all still sealed up, so I can't take that out. But it just tells you what the level settings are. It also shows you how to replace the bulbs, and also I think on the other side it shows you how to change the batteries. It also shows you how it clips onto a belt. So that's the instructions. So let's have a look at the phaser itself, and it's the sleek blue design as you saw in Star Trek the motion picture, and it says 1996 Paramount Pictures All Right Reserve Playmates Toys Authorized User. That's printed on the side of the phaser there. It's a nice design. It was, yeah, I mean, when you were used to the classic Star Trek phaser, it took a little bit of getting used to this one, but the more I see it, the more I like it. Obviously not as much as the original, but it was also a lot handier. Where the clip was, you could just pop it onto your belt or your waistband quite easily and pull it off very easily. So it was, yeah, it was a nice design. Okay, let's have a look at the size. So we're looking at lengthwise of 19 centimeters from end to end, which is, if we go inches, we're looking at about 7.5 inches. Height wise, from the top of the emitter or the adjuster at the top there to the bottom of the trigger housing, we are looking at about 13 centimeters. 13, maybe just under 14 centimeters. And at the widest point, which is going to be this bit here, we're looking at 5 centimeters wide. So your battery section is here, so that pops out there and lifts up, and there's your batteries inside there. So let's just put that back on and let's see how it works. So we know it's working because we, oh, that's nice. We look at the top there, you can see the emitters, the power emitters flashing. Let's see if we can see. You can't actually see. Oh, there we go. So you can see it lighting up. It's a bit too light here, really. But there you can see the light there. And if we do it from this end, you can. There we go. So you get a nice bright light when it's firing, and the emitters. So all that lights up on that side. If we turn that over, so that gives us the opposite sound, and it's still the same. That lights up the same, and the emitters, they all sound the same. It doesn't change at all. They all look the same still. Oh, that's interesting. So if you keep the trigger pressed on this one, it keeps firing. You haven't got to release the trigger to fire it again. So you hold it pressed, it just keeps going. That's interesting. And does that do it on the other setting as well? Yeah, so it does do it on the other setting. Now this is the lights on this side. There's no lights on this side. That obviously is there just for show. And that is it, really. And that's your screw section. If the bulb goes, you open that and you can replace the bulb. That is it. Nice, I say, it's a nice sleek design. As I say, it did take a little bit of getting used to when we've gone from the classic Star Trek phaser to this one. but I think it's got character. Nice looking item, and it was a nice sleek design. So there we are. So how well did these do back in 1996? Well, in 1996, Star Trek was a massive franchise. There was movies being released regularly on the cinema. There was TV series. There was reruns of the original series. So there was so much Star Trek going on. And at the time, we was crying out for Star Trek merchandise. Figures, action figures, the toys, the ships. We was desperate for merchandise. And Playmates filled that role. These items flew off the shelves as soon as they were released. Now, some of these were released in smaller quantities, so these particular ones wasn't released in such abundance or as the other phases, the classic phaser from the TV series and the phaser from the Next Generation. These were smaller quantities, as was the Risk Communicator, which was also released by Playmates in smaller quantities. But again, they literally flew off the shelf. There was no stopping them. Now, trying to find these particular ones now, the smaller quantity ones that were released, is very, very difficult. You can pick the odd one up on some of the platforms which have been open and played with and used, and they're not working, or they're for spares and repairs. But to find them in this pretty much mint condition, this one had never been out of the box till I opened the box and took it out. So it is as close to mint as what you're possibly going to get. And incredibly hard to find. But as usual, we at Midas Touch have managed to find a few, and they're currently available to purchase on the Midas Touch website, which you can get to quite simply by clicking the link below. It'll take you straight to the website, where you'll be able to find this and many other vintage Star Trek items, and many other vintage toys, games and collectibles come to that. There's over 10,000 products currently available on the website for you to view and purchase at your leisure. And also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because we are uploading videos for every new item that goes into the website. There will be something for everybody, and I'm absolutely positive you're not going to want to miss this, because we literally have thousands and thousands of new products which we are shooting videos for and uploading on a daily basis. So if there is something in particular you are looking for, something old that you've never been able to find, something quirky you might want to buy for a friend, or maybe just something from your childhood that you like to own again to help you recuperate those long lost childhood memories, well, stay tuned, keep watching, because you never know, the next item we upload could be that item you've been looking for. Okay, that is it for me on this particular item. I hope you've enjoyed this very short video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.